So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's video short recap. I'll be doing a recap on the trades I did take on Saturday and the one which I did execute on Sunday and till now. Okay. So this is our Monday candle and this is our Sunday candle. This was our Saturday candle, but this was our Friday candle. So I did come to trade into this day, which was Saturday. And looking right here, I did notice the market is coming from the daily area of liquidity, okay? So I know we are bullish, but I just waited for a shift in 1 hour, okay? So after observing that, I did notice that I'll be having a shift at this point, okay? And basically, obviously, honestly, I did come late into the trade because of my my private life circumstances, okay? So now we had a shift at this point, and if I try to mark it, let me use this, okay? So now we had a shift at this point, and the market did left us with the formation. Okay, so now this market did left us with a formation, which was an inside formation. So you had this point from there up to here. All of this point was your area of liquidity. Okay. So now you are supposed to be very careful when analyzing the market. So now I'll go to the 15-minute time frame to see what's down there. And I just looked over here and I noticed it's not a very strong momentum to say that this is the liquidity free right here, but something over here, this I can't expose this. Okay. So now when I did go again to the 5-minute, but first I did mark this point over here. And my people know why I marked this area. And I put it in purple. Okay. And just waiting for me to see this area. What does it have? And when you come to the 5-minute, you just observe this and some kind of strong liquidity consumptions, okay? And being honest, always a 25 pip stop is maximum, okay? So now, seeing my list still so big, I just said, okay, now let me go to the 1-minute again and try to see if I can have something which is more meaningful, okay? Looking this area, no, this. So just here, this now be my entry point. But as all you know, I did miss this trade, and so I didn't take this trade. I did trade the second one. So now you'll be waiting. Also, I didn't even try to check this area, but that was the area you were supposed to hunt for your selling trade. And this was the daily area of liquidity, as you can see, right here. So this was the daily area of liquidity again. And so far, it's not so bad that we are having this area, or it's an opportunity. And now when you go to the 1 hour again, I did notice this area right here. So now there are no shortcuts when it comes to trading. And if you just miss one thing, you have missed a lot of things which may lead to losses, and we start saying like, I don't know to trade and such and such. So now I was going to take my profits at this area, okay? So for someone who did take a trade at this point, let me play and show you. Okay, so your entry was activated at that point. Okay, the entry was activated at that point, and the one thing which I did came in and found it was this. I did notice the market is have taken this trade, and I said, okay, it's fine. I'm going to wait if market will give me opportunity. So then I did find an opportunity at this point, right there. And I said, okay, this doesn't matter now anymore. So taking it at my best, I'm going to take the trade at this area. Okay. So now, straight up, when you go into the 15-minute time frame, 15 minutes, you just notice this. And then I said, go to the 5 again. And into the 5, I did notice this. Okay, I said, fine, I'll go to the 1 minute then. And you always, guys, mark the liquidity engineering and based on your how the liquidity consumption is showing you. So now, actually, this was my entry point of my liquidity engineering. Okay. So now that was basically your entry point, and I did wait now for the market to come into that area. But before the market came, I did already saw this area down here. And after watching closely, I did notice, okay, we have something over here. And I said, okay, fine. This now will be my entry point. Okay. So now just sitting there patiently waiting. Always remember, guys, you have to put 25 to 50 these pairs, okay? So a pair like this, maybe how many pips are these? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Now those are 15 pips. Okay, so now 14 pips. It's okay. So now that was your stop loss. And coming to this again, the uppermost area where you are going to take your selling trade. Again, always a 15 pip stop loss up to 25 because of the behavior of this pair. So now, basically, I like to put 20 and try to see that on Bitcoin. Okay, so now you are going to wait the 1 hour, and basically, without knowing the liquidity flow, you can't understand this. Okay, so now just patient waiting. So I was activated on the trade. Okay, also here I was activated, as you can see. So you were in on a short position from that point. Okay, with the 15 pip stop loss, basically up to 20, maybe somewhere there. And you can see even drawdown was like maybe 2 pips, 4 pips. This is like even 1 pip. So you are still safe even by 7 pips, maybe 10. Okay. So now, and up to here, this was your take profit, 127 pips. And then you are taken out of the trade. And again, you are in a buying trade at that point. Okay. How many pips? 11, 10, 15 pips. Okay. Still safe, guys. Okay. And you are in a buying trade by now. So now, if you are in a buying trade, then the market tapped you there and the market moved. Also, on top of that, before the market moved so far, the market gave us early entry. Now I try to show you the re-entry. So the market did left us with this area, and when I go into the 15 minute, I did see something like this, and in the 5 minute, I did find some kind of. So basically, this broker have hidden something, but this was the entry point. If you go, let me go on to maybe, let's say, which broker should I use? Maybe forex.com. Let's try and see. Forex.com. Let us see. No, they're not this broker now. Let me see. Try to look another broker. Maybe maybe on 1 hour. And try to show you that. Oh, these pairs do not look the same, okay? They look like opposite of each other. So I don't use these other brokers because they have some issues. But when I was refining, maybe let me try look this. Okay, maybe this broker would have it. So let's check. So you can see even this broker did try to do something here. So it was a 5 minute. Now let me see if this broker showed that. Okay, also this broker did high. So there was a position here. There was an area of liquidity at this point. Okay. So maybe I can see on another broker, maybe Bitsmap. Baby, I just. Okay, let me try to see. Okay, so all of them, they didn't show this, but on my broker, there was something there. So now let me forget about that and proceed with what I'm here to do. So now I did notice this kind of dodgy was the red candle. So I did notice this to be my area of liquidity. But even if you didn't notice this, the market did show this was your liquidity free at this point right here. Okay. But myself, I did mark this because my block on my MT5 did show here an area of liquidity. So I marked that one. Also, somebody else could have used maybe somewhere else, but personal myself, I did take my trade based on this area right here. And let me delete this. And by 15 pips, 12, 13, 15. Okay. So now we are going to wait another buying trade at that portion of the market. Okay, the market didn't tap it. Okay. So now, I don't know what's happening with these brokers, but that was my entry point, and I did take the entry at that point. So when you come to the, let me go into the 1 minute. Maybe I have mistaken the time frames or what. Okay, so basically, even if the market tapped at this point, you were in if you did take the trade at this point, okay? So, these brokers have different kind of mechanisms, but did take my entry point at this point. Okay, so this was basically my entry point, and my broker did take me in the trade, and we were up how many pips from the entry? So always when you trade, you have to confirm your areas of liquidity. So how many pips? 160. So now that was the trade, and let me try look again this pair. And it's another. So when you look at this area, you'll notice that we did have this area right here. And when you try to see what actually the market did, this is what happened. You go into the 15-minute, then into the 5. There was some kind of no, I can't say that. Can't say that. So this was the momentum of the market, okay? And this was the area which I did take my liquidity free. And actually, as you can see, the market came and activated my entry point at that point. So I don't want to make this video very long. And basically, if we are taking a trade on this point, we are expecting to go down below here. And by that, what do I mean? I mean that the market's supposed to go up nearly to these points, okay? But not so confident by now, because in the new week we have a shift, we have a bullish shift, and I did take today my selling trade, my buying trade here at this point, as you can see. And just let me show you. I did notice we have a confirmation there, but why this area, I can tell you that. And that was the 1 hour area, basically. So let me show you in 1 hour. So it looks like this. And so when you cut let me cut the data. And when you come to the 5-minute, just don't notice anything. So until you come to the 1 minute exactly. Okay, even in 5 minutes, you can notice there is something here for my masterclass students. Understand this, okay? Okay, so you can notice something there. And when you come to the 1 minute, okay, you will notice another thing, which also helps you filter out the noises, okay? So I did notice, and I did just mark my endpoint at that point. I can put it to this point, but trying to have a lot of accuracy in taking trades, sometimes you can miss the trades. And then the market came and tapped the entry point, as you can see there. And so I'm in a buy trade now. I'm in a buy, but I'm countering this, anticipating the liquidity flow, which is, I expect the market to go down. But from the shift and the thing which are going on in the time frame or the situation in the market, I'm not expecting it. Even I'm half between the line between a buying trade and a selling one. So I'm out of my selling trade and I'm in a buying trade right now, and we are still here. But if the market knocks me out, I'm out of the trade, then this is my take a profit. This is your take a profit, but I'm out with some few pips, partials, and let me see if when I wake up, the market will be at this point. But if not, I expect it to pump. Okay, so that was everything. And basically, also, why did I take the trade on that point, to the selling trade at this point? We had a market shift at that point. No, not that point. Okay, sorry. Sorry for the confusion. This was your shift point. This was your area of liquidity. And then this was the trade which we did take. So after taking this trade, we're expecting the market to close below here. So, but I've taken this trade based on this shift. What this shift is telling me, that is trying to tell me the market will not try to go down. Okay. So I have taken this trade based on the list, but it is what it is. Trade risk. I have taken 15 pips as the list, and I'm expecting this market to go from here and more up, like 1,000 pips. So let us see if the market will do what it will do, or will it stop me out and come at this point, and then I will look for another buy at this area. So wish you happy trading and see you next time. Peace.